It's pretty dope. I'm the youngest dry bar comic, which is super cool, 22. Yeah. I didn't do anything for that, I just lived. But yeah, the last dude was 24, but I won, I beat him. It's cool, yeah, I've been doing stand-up since I was 11 years old. I've been doing it for 10 years, yeah. So this past, thank you again, thank you. I'm a prodigy, you're right. This past year I actually had the opportunity to tour with a comic named Sinbad. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. He's really popular in like the 40s, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure some of you guys heard of him. No, going on tour with him was really hard because there was a big age difference in the crowds. You know, like most of his audience is like 40 plus. And so it's hard because I'm a millennial too, you know? And so being a millennial is hard alone. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. And I don't care either, that's the problem. So I could care less. But I realized like how much stuff I didn't know that you guys went through. And I say you guys, because I see some people in here who are, seasoned. There's some experience in here is what I'm trying to say. Like who in here is over 40? That's what's up. Again, there's more in here, but that's okay. I can see you. No, but I realized this the other day. You guys didn't have your phones for like GPS and stuff.
You can read a map.
Yeah. You had to use a map. What kind of foolishness? Like, where were you searching for treasure in the 80s? Like, what were you doing? Is this Dora the Explorer? What were you doing? I had no idea. Somebody wrote me a check the other day. I was like, I see the money on the paper. But how do I make this money the other money? I don't understand. How to do that.
As I said, I've been out here for a while. I've been out here 5 years. It's been super fun. I've had a lot of really cool things happen in those 5 years. One of those things is I came out as gay in November of last year, which was great. I was 25 when I did it, which was crazy, right? Because you never think about that. But the weird thing about that is you start getting like weird questions from people. Like one of the main questions I got was like, why did it take you so long to be gay? Which is a good question to ask a gay guy, I guess, right? And there's multiple like excuses I could give, like, oh, fear, doubt, stuff like that. But if I'm honest, like, I think it's just because I'm like super lazy. Right? Like, I don't like working for things, right? I have a 2.6 GPA. You're not dealing with a genius here, right? And it was super funny because, like, I don't think you understand the expectations that come with being gay. Because when you're gay, you have to do so much more. You have to dress better. You have to exercise more. You have to give straight women dating advice. And if you've done that last one, you know how hard that is. Straight girls love crying. Also, why are they coming to me, a gay guy at BYU, for dating advice? Like, I don't know what advice to give you, like, don't. It's fun. Another question that I always get is, Daniel, like, what was it like coming out? Like, what was the reaction to you coming out? And the honest truth is, it was, like, so loving and supportive, and I hated it. You were supposed to reject me, but no, you guys had to love me more. No, that's not gonna make a good memoir. You think Netflix is gonna buy the rights to the story of a gay boy who was loved and accepted by his community? Ugh, no! At best, that's the premise for a Christmas Hallmark movie. The only thing missing in that situation is, like, I don't know, a family-owned bakery going out of business and a horse that doesn't like me now. It's different. And now, this is the funny thing. As I've, come out as gay and I've been, reflecting on my life previous, I feel like I've been observing all the weird stuff I used to do, right? Because I did date girls for the longest time, right? I tried to impress girls, tried to impress women. One memory that sticks out very fondly is we do weird stuff when we're trying to fall in love, right? Because love is already like a weird thing for us, right? Love is like this weird back and forth of passion where you're just like, oh, I just want to love you, right? It's like this weird dump you need to take. Because love is crap. Right? I used to do weird stuff to try and impress girls. I was like, this will get them, right? One thing was when I was 7 years old, my sisters used to have their friends come over. And my idea of impressing these women was flinging a door open, screaming at the top of my lungs, yeah! Then shutting the door abruptly behind me and thinking smugly to myself, oh, now they've had a real taste of Daniel. Because I'm irresistible, baby. Right? Or maybe that was like me prepping them beforehand. I was like, if I show them how high and shrill my voice is now, then imagine how impressed they'll be when my voice drops. The only problem is, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm 26 and I'm pretty sure I haven't finished puberty yet. Yeah. You see, my natural voice can go entire octaves higher than it already has. You see, I sound more like a lady instead of a man, but I sound like a man instead of a lady, which is ironic because I still sound like a lady when I speak because I sound like Margaret Thatcher. It's bad.
I'm a dumb person. I am. It's fun. I like being dumb. It's more funner. I don't know. Being dumb is great. One of my favorite things to do as a dumb person is to argue conspiracy theories with people who care. If you have 37 minutes to waste in a day, do it. It's the best. My favorite conspiracy theory to argue is the moon landing, right? Whether we went or we didn't, it doesn't affect my life at all. If anything, that'd be the most American thing we've ever done, to fake one of our nation's greatest accomplishments. That's America written all over it. If you saw that in the newspaper tomorrow, you'd be like, yeah, right, we did. We tricked you all for like 55 years, you bunch of bums. See how far away the moon is? I don't have proof or anything factual to prove that we didn't go to the moon, but I do know this. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind is a perfect quote. Front to back, you can't get better than that. And that's how I think Neil Armstrong didn't write it. I think he had a ghostwriter. Because nobody in this room right now can tell me another Neil Armstrong quote. That's not sketchy to y'all? He's a one-quote wonder? Nah. You don't just say one cool thing, you're like, cancel my interviews, baby. I said everything that needed to be said. All I know is this, right? Neil Armstrong was a regular dude who got shot up into space. And as a regular dude, I could speak for us in saying this. My first thought when we land on the moon isn't gonna be, I gotta say something profound that's gonna change the world. My first thought, when we land on the moon, I'm gonna hop out. Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Lisa Gonzalez. She didn't think I was going to make nothing of my life. Look who's on the moon, baby. Yeah. Remember when you said we needed space? Look who got it. That's my ex-girlfriend. I hate her. She sucks. And it's good to say that on the special. Like, it feels so good. It feels so petty. I love it. I miss her so much. I do. Man. We've been broken up for about 4 years now. And I didn't start missing her up until last month, when she decided to change the Netflix password. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I miss her so much. I was halfway through Stranger Things. We got into a lot of arguments before we broke up. We argued all the time. And one of the biggest arguments we ever got into, she was like, Cam, we don't go out enough. We don't go on enough dates. We don't do enough things. She was like, honestly, I wouldn't have dated you if I knew you were this broke. I was like, what? Well, what did you think I meant when I said you're all that I have? What did you think that was? You thought that was a metaphor? I told you up front, you are my everything, okay? You and that Netflix are all I've got.